Hola de nuevo, bienvenidos al canal. En este caso vamos a iniciar el modo historia del nuevo juego de Fire Emblem, el Three Houses. Ahora sí, pensaba sacar el video en cuanto salió simplemente, pero con los detalles que he tenido de moverme de casa, se me está complicando un poquito las cosas. Entonces, vamos allá. Ahorita que reaccione el juego, ahí está. Vamos a la nueva partida. Lineal para principiantes, nivel para expertos. Realmente que haya jugado algún Fire Emblem con anterioridad no es el caso. Sin embargo, vamos por difícil. Vamos al modo clásico. Vamos a decirle que si quiero conectarme a la red.
Recall the Red Canyon. You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Una batalla. Vamos a ver ahora qué onda con este.
Brought you here? It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you. not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Fantasma, un demonio, un ser mortal. Un ser mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Violet.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Es una protectora, luna del Pegaso, luna solitaria, arbórea, arpa, guirnalda, mares, lluvias del arco, luna del dragón, reloj rojo, octubre, luna del dragón, vamos a ponerle el 11 de luna del dragón. Al fin y al cabo, si lo sumamos son 21 y 2 más 1 son 3 y eso daría referencia a Three Houses. Perfecto.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time
Lo dejé automático para que vaya con el paso de las voces y se pueda apreciar mejor las conversaciones.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Soñó con una guerra.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. Battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Claro, sin problema.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Guerra, seguramente.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Siempre listo. Elige un archivo de grabado. El 1. Turno del jugador.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Movimiento. Selecciona una unidad y coloca junto a un enemigo. Cuando la unidad se encuentra a distancia del enemigo que le permite golpearlo, en el menú de órdenes aparecen opciones de atacar. Selecciónala y a continuación elige la que quieras usar. Va. Tenemos espada, arco, lanza, hacha y lanza. Según tengo entendido, contra las espadas son las lanzas. Vamos a usar a este.
I'll cut through.
Vamos a movernos para acá. Atacar con lanza de hierro. Queda 5 vidas. Las armas se rompen si se agota su número de uso. Si esto ocurre podrás seguir usándolas, pero se reducirá su índice de golpeo y el daño que inflige. Mientras que los enemigos podrán asestar golpes dobles más eficientes. Recuerda que no es posible reparar armas durante la batalla. Okay. Hagamos que nuestro arquero haga algo. Los arcos permiten atacar a distancia, pues un índice de acierto se reduce a medida que la distancia aumenta. Son muy eficaces contra unidades voladoras como los jinetes Pegaso o los Wyvern.
Ready and willing.
Si me pongo aquí, no sé si el que alcance. No sé. Yo no puedo de largo. A ver, vamos a ver si puedo. Si no la regamos. ¿Cómo mover aquí? No. No puedo mover acá. Y atacar. Blanco de hierro. Con eso cae el líder.
It was a good try.
Oprime el botón A sobre cualquier casilla en la que no hay una unidad para abrir el menú de combate, desde que podrás acceder a las vías o suspender la partida, entre otras opciones. Cuando todas las unidades de tu ejército hayan finalizado sus acciones, se acabará tu turno y comenzará el del enemigo. Si quieres concluirlo con antelación, abre el menú de combate y selecciona acabar tu turno. El pastel, pero no llegan, entonces vamos a adelantar solo a las tropas.
Stay focused.
Hablar. En medio del combate vamos a hablar.
You have a strange. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Ah,
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
este es más amable. Supongo que luego tenemos que hacerlo de ahí. Y el sujeto de caballo.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Ciertos tipos de terreno tienen efectos sobre los atributos de la unidad. Por ejemplo, los bosques aumentan la esquiva y la defensa. Procura situar tus unidades en terrenos que les proporcionen alguna ventaja cuando se enfrenten al enemigo. En esta línea, entonces puedo avanzar. No tenemos de lanza. Este es el lado. Vamos a movernos de esta manera. Maestro. What? Qué poquito avanza.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest.
Hay muchos tipos de terrenos aparte de los bosques, como matorrales y bastiones. Cuando quieres consultar los efectos del terreno, sitúa el cursor sobre una casilla que no está ocupada y oprime X para mostrar la expresión correspondiente. Vuelve a oprimir el botón para ocultarla. X. Terreno defensivo no afecta a jugadores. A ver si me hacen bolita. Con golpe.
Fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Las técnicas de combate son poderosas habilidades especiales que pueden aprender tus unidades. Su contrapartida es que consumen más usos de las armas de lo habitual y que por lo general no permiten ataques dobles. Con una unidad alcanza cierto nivel de dominio de un arma, aprender una nueva técnica de combate relacionada con dicha competencia. Ya se regla que han excluido las competencias razón y fe que en lugar de técnica de combate otorgan magias. Y atacar por técnica. Torbellino, le quita 5. 15. Está bien.
I must stay focused.
Se anda con todo. Hacemos aquí. Oportunista. Arco de hierro. Todo le quito lo mismo. Ah, se cura. Como arquero no tengo point blind shot.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Cuando los personajes atacan a un enemigo que esté al alcance de otros miembros del ejército, llevan a cabo un ataque coordinado. Entre los ataques coordinados, los valores tanto de esquiva como de golpe son más altos de lo normal, y si te vienen ciertas unidades también pueden infligir un daño mayor. El uso eficaz de los ataques coordinados es la clave para derrotar a los enemigos poderosos. Los ataques coordinados también ayudan a incrementar el nivel de apoyo entre las unidades que ejecutan. Vamos a mover esto por acá. No catalogo de ataque coordinado, así que vamos a atacar con este. Ah, es que no puede ser ataque coordinado. Vamos a atacar.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Y ahora sí. De ataque coordinado. Ahí está.
Over already.
La opción objetos del menú de órdenes permite cambiar el arma equipada o usar objetos como las pociones que restauran puntos de vida. Que es parte de lo que debería ser. Dimitri, no puedo ver si si tiene pociones en el caso. No, vamos a moverlo para acá.
Damn, why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Venimos con refuerzos. Si ves un icono de objeto junto a un enemigo, quiere decir que obtendrás un botín en caso de que consigas derrotarlo. El objeto en cuestión se resalta en color verde en el inventario de la unidad. Quiere decir hacha de hierro. Ok. ¿Qué rango tiene? Creo que hay una manera de ver el rango. O para ver el rango de hachas. Este arbusto. Ok. Pues puedo venirme para aquí. Seguro. Usar una poción. Bueno, no tengo suficiente vida. Esperar. Oh, what's that?
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Ok. Esperar. Según yo ese. Vamos a ponerlo acá. Esperar. Y a Dimitri lo puedo poner al lado de estos. Puede aguantar golpes. Yes.
Not my first fight.
Tiene un hacha. Es efectivo contra .17. Está bien.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Inténtalo. Seguro que este para acá. Con técnica. ¿Está ligado? que haber atacado al... Vamos a atacar a ese entonces. Aunque no sé si se acabe el... Bueno, vamos a ver qué tal. Llegado y 8.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Y falló, afortunadamente. Vamos a atacar. Así. Sube nivel.
I expected as much.
Sí, así que se va a acabar ahí. Arenas del tiempo con el príncipe de Persia.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sophis. But I'm also known as the beginning.
Me ha gustado más de Origin.
This. And I am also called the beginning. But who once called me that?
Estás hablando, Sophis.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
No, tranquila, tranquila.
That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Yo ya soy mayor en los que una niña. Yo ya soy mayor. Vamos a jugar con ella.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Es claro que sí, entonces vamos a dar las gracias.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Cuando el tiempo vuelva a correr y ahora que...
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Quédanos atrás en el tiempo, congela el tiempo para que pueda salvarme. Ya me he resignado a morir. No, Escucharon atrás.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Disculpa.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Second round.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
La cabellera siempre
The thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Me pregunto qué hubiera pasado si hubiera terminado con todo. Haz el arquero. ¿Vas a guardar?
Thank you.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
No lo conozco para nada, en realidad no tiene prisionero. Exactamente. No voy a mentir. Pues tiene sentido. No, pues sí que no lo conozco para nada si no voy, si voy con él. Es más fácil decir exactamente.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled.
Habría que ver luego qué respuestas se dan ciertas ventajas.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
O que le caigas bien a qué personaje.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating
Mi
indeed.
ignorancia.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students at the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
Claro.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Imperio del Este, una tierra con mucha historia, sacro reino de Fergus, país de nobles caballeros, alianza de Lancaster, liga aristocrática. Creo que aquí ya es donde se elige qué reino quieres apoyar. No sé, no creo que aquí sea. Pero, aunque me gustaría jugar con la chica, una, no me gusta mucho la magia, y dos, tampoco las hachas. Entonces, creo que el que más se adapta como lo que me gustaría o el tipo de juego que tengo es con el lancero. En el país de nobles caballeros, el reino de Rey Arturo Pendragon, no, ¿verdad?
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Yo pensaba que ibas a
Looks like
tardar
we'll
en
have to pick
decidir.
this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique. Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy.
Claro, yo hago aquí el trabajo pesado y tú te duermes.
My baby's sleeping.
Part 1. White Clouds. great tree moon. 3 houses.
Las 3 clases.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Muy sexy la maestra.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
What? Presento pasado.
It's been years since I've last
Futuro
set
pasado.
eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
No
you
puedo
saw her
contarlo todo.
in the
Ya
courtyard
platicamos.
earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, General. My name is Cedric. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant
La respuesta
efforts
sí
from
tiene que ver con
Azules.
tu
What is your name?
fondo de historia y algo debe cambiar.
A fine name indeed.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for
Eso es
saving those
interesante.
students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow,
¿Será
farewell.
una guerra en el futuro?
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Un solo sueldo de sirviente, nada, como un soldado sueldo.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
¿Qué?
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
Me gusta
I
la
am
manera de
Ham,
pensar.
a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a
Miguela,
professor,
por
a
Dios.
physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Experta en cuidados médicos, cantante. Es más raro que digas cantante.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company is
Yeah.
beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated
Slytherin,
with its
Gryffindor,
region of
Hufflepuff.
origin.
Sí, Ravenclaw.
The
Son
Black
4.
Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fardus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fardus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of
Vaya
the Leicester
cuernos.
Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you
Gracias,
no
Tomás.
intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Barrack Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Bla 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 bla. Control durante la fase de exploración en el monasterio, palanca de control derecha, modo de cámara, botones más y menos acerca de la cámara, botones B y Y, correr. Los objetivos de tus misiones y peticiones son cursos a más a la parte izquierda de la pantalla, concentración sabes qué hacer. Acepta la petición de Rhea.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Una espada de hierro, una poción y fondos para hacer eso. ¿Cómo decirle que no? Ciertos habitantes del monasterio querrán hacerte peticiones y ofrecerte encargos de diversa índole. Los identificarás por el icono que aparece sobre sus cabezas. Seleccione la opción peticiones del menú para consultar las que hayas aceptado. El icono que aparece a la izquierda de sus títulos indica en qué estado se encuentran. Las peticiones más importantes se marcan con un icono rojo. Vamos a explorar. Un poco el minimapa. Despacho. Se puede investigar. No. Una arboria de 3. Vamos a ver con el voice.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
No, pues chido. En la parte superior derecha de la pantalla verás un minimapa en el que se muestra tu ubicación actual, la de los personajes más importantes, los lugares donde puedes modificar las peticiones que hayas aceptado. Oprime CTR para cambiar la vista. CTR. Voy a hablar con ellos. No se puedo hablar con ellos. Un gato. Esta es la primera. No se puede hablar. Bueno, estos sí, y tienen, creo que estos no van a retachar.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yes.
Estoy aquí por el patio, pero primero está Edelgard. Pero porque eso lo dejaremos para el siguiente capítulo. Si aprendo a guardar, no había localizado. Guardemos y salgamos ya de esto. Agradezco mucho su tiempo, espero les haya gustado. Quedo al pendiente en los comentarios si hay algo que pueda hacer para mejorar la calidad del contenido, que sea más de su grado. Y de igual manera en la descripción dejo las ligas a mis redes sociales, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook y YouTube, para que me sigan y estén al tanto del contenido que voy sacando. Y sin más les deseo que tengan una excelente tarde. Hasta luego.